Say hello. Welcome back to Mom Games Badly. There are plenty of moms out there who are fantastic video gamers. I'm not one of them, but I still enjoy playing. I hope you'll enjoy hanging out with me while I play. This is part 25 from Mascot Agency, and I'm betting it's going to be the last. So, we need to go see Mieko, and we need to see Fukukata. And after that, I don't know, because we've done just about everything that we possibly can at this point. So, let's get back to it. Okay. We send people out on jobs. Is there anybody available? Motsun can go, yeah. Send everybody with onigiri. And Misasuke. Nigo Karushi. I think that might be it. Yep. That's all out of all the available jobs. Let's exit. Keep on going. Alright. Ask Fukukata about the mines. Ask Mieko about the name on the deed. Alright. So Fukukata first, I think. Old Town. Old Town's probably the closest. Ichigo's Fruit Farm. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let's go Old Town. Okay. Can we get anything here at Kaso-Mart? We could get some green tea. Okay. Okay, so this way, I think? Nope. Totally the other way. This way. Yep. Next left after this. No, we're not grinding. Going out this way. Go see the thug boss. Is up here? Yes. Mascot help item saved a mascot. Excellent, excellent. Do not hit him. Hello again. I need to ask you about the past. Thought you might. You coming to town has stirred up a lot of old ghosts. What do you know about the mines? You first. I know there was an accident and a lot of the yakuza workers died in it. I know that Matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed to the land, and I know that Don Ki had something to do with running the workers. Guess my dream of dying before all this was known is over. Fine. You ever meet your boss's father-in-law? Old Patriarch Shimazu? He died before I was recruited. He was a good man, but he got himself and his family into trouble. You're better off hearing the history from your boss, but her husband ran the mining operation here after old man Shimazu bought the mines. People here were poor, and the town was bankrupt. Your boss gave local people jobs and a place in the Shimazu family. I never heard about this, or met anyone that worked here before coming to Kaso-Machi. You wouldn't have done. Curse got everyone young. I wasn't a low-level thug. I didn't go in the mines much. What happened with the disaster? No one in there knew how to run a mine. The company that used to dig there went bankrupt and just abandoned it. Some locals had worked there and started the machinery back up and told the new guys where to dig. They dug into a weak tunnel. It looked like a big new deposit, and they were too eager to get in there. They didn't put enough supports in, and it collapsed when the rainwater flooded in. Yeah, we knew this already. This is not new information. We knew this was covered up. The mayor and old patriarch Shimazu paid everyone off. Even you? The Kasuya family has always struggled. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash weren't going to bring those workers back to life. So, Matriarch Shimazu and Donki were involved in this. Matriarch Shimazu's a good leader. She looked after the workers. Whatever else I think of your family, they've always looked after their people. She was in her 20s then, but she acted like an experienced mother. Everyone loved her. She made sure they got paid and fed. Don ran the gang side, recruiting workers, fending off other families and graduating workers to officers. They were always a good pair. The late young patriarch Shimazu ran the whole family and took care of the business. I don't know all the details. I was from a different family. Some of my boys worked there, but I knew enough to get paid off. Why was the Kasuya family working a Shimazu mine? That is an interesting question. Your family were always good to us back then, before we got excommunicated. Some of us swore oaths between families. Your old patriarch let us get some work from the mines. In turn, we introduced them to the Nakamura Alliance. And you were going to take this to your grave? Cover-up about the mines and secret about who owns it would have torn your family apart if it got out. I didn't want that on me. When you're a boss, you know things that are too dangerous to let out. Your job is to shoulder them silently, for the good of your family. Now, though, the janitor is here to clean up all the mess, right? We'll see about that. Something bigger than the Shimazu family is happening here. I get the feeling everything is about to unravel. I don't doubt that. Secrets can only be contained for so long. They have a life of their own. Do you have any idea what those secrets would be? Industrial negligence, for one. The shaft that collapsed wouldn't have been caused if they knew what they were doing. Why didn't they hire any professionals? You a professional Mascot Agency manager before coming here? We all have flaws. Your patriarch was too optimistic. He believed that enthusiasm and hard work could do anything. Patriarch Shimazu didn't like management. Didn't trust them after his run-in with the unions back before he formed your family. He believed in his men, and they believed in him. That's a recipe for hoping for the best and ignoring problems. There weren't any accidents before the disaster. They all got complacent and cocky. I got nothing but respect for them. But professionals are professional for a reason, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, the investigation was a cover-up. Freak accident. Typhoon may have been freak, but the accident weren't. Someone should have taken the fall, but everyone got away with it. Other than that, family always needs a place to hide secrets. A buried mine shaft protected by a curse can hold a lot of secrets. I have no idea what's down there. It ain't my business. Puzzled or certain? Are we certain about something? Certain there's answers, maybe. Before I answer that, though, if you look in the top center of the frame there on the roof of Fukukata's house, there's a cat sitting on the roof line there. Let's say certain. This was all kept secrets because the mines were sold to yakuza. The mayor shouldn't have sold them to no one. They're supposed to be owned by the town. Definitely shouldn't have sold them to yakuza. Your patriarch got it all done nice and legal. No one can just take it off the Shimazus without exposing what the mayor did. It'll all be a big scandal, and if the government get involved, the mayor will be finished. Thank you for talking with us. Appreciate the work you've given my boys. They're good kids. Don't know what the future holds, but I'd appreciate if you can keep an eye out for them. I was raised by Matriarch Shimazu, and we always look after our people. Alright then. So, excuse us, we must be careful out there, janitor. Okay. So now we gotta go see Mieko. Alright, well, we don't have any fast travel there, so we'll have to just take it the long way. Bills been paid. Our income. I wonder if... Whoa. I'm trying to stop it. It's not working. He's not so well. It's trash. Okay. Oh, trash over there. Can we get to that? I don't think so. I don't think we're close enough. Do those qualify as a sin? Can we get to that? Let's see if we can get to that. Come on. Uh-oh. What? No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, we're not going on the rail. We're just gonna... come over here. Slowly and carefully. No, it doesn't look like we can aim at those. I'm very, very carefully. Yeah. Trying not to go over. I know I'm not want to grind on the rail of this giant bridge. No, thank you. No, no, I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that. I'm going to go to this rest stop. I'm going to send some money home. And then I'm going to go see Mieko. All right. Yeah, we're keeping at least 10 million in reserve here. Ah, smash the old order. Oh, down the hill. Okay. Okay. So this way. Oh. Where? Ah. It's... Hello? There we go. Unlock the fast travel. Okay. What's up there? Huh. Weird. Must be garbage up there somewhere. Weird, though. It's a weird place to put it. I'm not gonna climb a hill just to get that, though. We haven't got nearly enough trash to focus on that right now. We're in the end game here. Okay. Wish I knew where the last mayor signs were. Okay. Gotta be a phone booth over here somewhere, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, there we go. Talk to Mieko. Welcome to Suzuki Coffee. Name on the deed. I apologize for troubling you with the past again. The past is inescapable in this town. We have discovered that Matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed to the mines. We believe they were left to her in your son's will. We assume that Tsuyoshi received the deed upon your husband's death because you wanted out of this life. If I can offer you some advice, Michizune, you should leave this to your matriarch. Some things are better off being kept from the light. I understand that a boss must shoulder secrets for the good of the family. However, I am her lieutenant, and it is my responsibility to protect her at all costs. There is a larger conspiracy working against my family. Whatever is happening threatens to destroy everything Matriarch Shimazu has built. I am the janitor. I will clean up whatever mess she needs me to, whether she knows it or not. Please, Ms. Suzuki, do you know anything about this? I am sorry. I took an oath to the man I devoted my life to. I'm sure you can relate. I am truly sorry. This is for your matriarch to decide. If she decides to tell you, I can't help that. I made a promise to someone, and I will keep it. I hope you understand. I do. Sometimes promises are all we have.
Sorry for digging into all this, Grandma.
You are a wonderful granddaughter, Pinky. I always suspected that you'd be the one to change this town.
Man, this feels like something awesome's gonna happen.
Nothing awesome happens in my world.
Stop being such a downer. We're about to change this whole damn world.
I think you might be right. Okay. We buy some mascot help items? Do you have any? Just onigiri. Exit. We need to be good. Please excuse us.
See ya.
Keep out of trouble. Right now what? Boss, we've got something for you.
You guys better not be slacking off work.
Keep quiet, Goblin. What did you find out? The mayor called us to his office, said he had a job for us. We got there, but he was flapping his gums on the phone.
What did you hear?
Door was shut, so we could only hear bits of it. He was talking about the mines. What's up with the mines, anyway? Why is the mayor always talking to shady dudes about them? That's what we're trying to find out. What did he talk about? We couldn't hear much. He hung up and called us in. Told us to trash the agency and burn it down for a big reward. Are you going to do it? Of course not. We work for you now. That old geezer can screw himself. I appreciate it. He said that some yakuza big shot is coming to town later. Apparently this guy is going to solve all the mayor's problems. Might have seemed pretty happy. And drunk. We need to find out who this yakuza big shot is. Well, there's two possibilities. It could be Tokihara Tokihira. Tokihira, or it could be Donki. Thank you for the information, boys. Pinky will sort you out a bonus.
Thanks, boss. What's the plan?
Is Poltergeist ready for another operation?
Am I? I mean, solid copy, Janitor Actual.
We need to find out who the mayor is meeting.
Think it's my dad?
We need to find out.
I'm going to sneak into the mayor's office and hide in a locker. You watch out from across the river and let me know when the targets are on their way. Let's get Oscar Mike.
What? Okay, stake out the mayor's office from across the river. Alrighty. Off we go. I suppose we could fast travel there. That would be smart, wouldn't it? Oh. This count as across the river? Ah! Yep. Oh, it was a sign. Okay. I didn't realize that's what we were doing. Oh, I see. Here we go. A very specific spot we're supposed to be in. Okay. No. Stop. Stop it. Okay, there we go. Sheesh. I like the sitting down in the chair and drinking. She can fit in there. Wow. It's Toki. Poltergeist. This is Janitor Actual. Toki just arrived. Hope she doesn't get all sweaty because she thinks he's hot.
Solid copy. I'm in position.
Good. I can hear everything clearly.
I can hear them coming. Going radio silent.
You're taking too long, Maida. Me? You're not showing any results either. I've tried everything I can. The deed is locked down legally. We have exhausted our options. I have decided to become more aggressive. Aggressive? Both of our futures rely on getting these mines. My new family is waiting, and you need to keep out of trouble. What are you planning? Going to kill her and take the mines. Family will finally die and be forgotten. If she isn't around, we can just take the mines. There'll be no one to contest them. After that, the Nakamura Alliance will agree to anything the Fujiwara Syndicate wants. Once we have the deed, it can be buried and your secrets will be hidden forever. The Fujiwara must have a good offer for you. My own subsidiary. None of Shimazu's traditions. Free reign to do things how I want. Will you be based in this town? You must be joking. Fujiwara are welcome to the mines. Someone else can manage those. When are you going to do it? Soon? I have one more thing I want to do to make them suffer. I want to see their spirits completely crushed before I finish her. Coming here was risky, but I needed to see the precious little agency. I need to see what I'm going to destroy. And what about our agreement? It still stands. We need government attention off this town. Good. Can I offer you a drink before you go? Some good stuff was just delivered to my home. Not today. You enjoy it yourself. I will do. Time to celebrate.
Mother heckers!
Poltergeist, come in.
Loud and clear, Janitor Actual. Exfiltrating now. We need to speak to your boss. They're going to kill her for the mines.
Let's get back to the agency. We need to call Nui and Yui. Oh, okay, so we're just there.
Why do I always fall for the bad boys? What's the plan?
We don't have much time. We need to get everyone here while he's traveling back to Fukuoka. I need to protect my family.
Make a call. I'll get some rooms prepared.
What? What are we doing?
なぜ電話したのですか?
Why are you calling, Uncle?
トキはどこにおるかわかるか?
Where do you think Toki is?
なんで気にすっと? トキはおじちゃんの尻拭いしとるとこち。いい子にしとるけ。
Why do you care? Toki is fixing your mistake. He's being a good boy.
それでどこにおるとや?
Where is he?
トキは町の外で昔の組員と会っております。
He's
島
meeting
津には味方が必要ですので。
He's meeting with an old family member out of town. We need allies.
いや、奴は過疎町におるとぞ。さっき町長と会いよった。姉さんば殺そうとしとる。
He's in Kaso-Machi. He just had a meeting with the mayor. He's planning to kill the boss.
本当ですか? なぜトキが過疎町にいるのでしょう?
Are you sure? Why would Toki be in Kaso-Machi?
ゆい、こちらポルターガイスト。合言葉、狐が俺を眠らせないった。
Yui, this is Poltergeist. Code phrase, the foxes are keeping me awake at night.
了解。ポルターガイスト。ぬい、所長
Poltergeist.
とドンを連れてこい。ここを出るけ。邪魔する連中は全員始末せ。
Understood, Poltergeist. Nui, get the boss and Don. We need to leave. Kill anyone that tries to stop you.
おじちゃん、私たちには隠れ家がないのです。他の組に奪われてしまいましたから。
Uncle, we don't have a safe house. The other families have taken them all.
過疎町に来んね。
Come to Kaso-Machi.
できん。タタリがドンを襲うっちゃ。
Can't. The curse will get Don.
たたりはでっち上げばい。姉さんとドンが町を守るために広めた嘘たい。
Curse is a hoax. Don and the boss spread the lie to protect the town.
どういうこと?
What?
ゆい、
Yui,
姉さんとドンが危なか。事務所で一緒に守るぞ。
the boss and Don are in danger. We can protect them together at the agency.
了解。すぐ参ります。ありがとう、おじちゃん。
Understood. We'll be there soon. Thank you, Uncle.
今の言葉は何やったと?
What was all that about?
ジョーちゃんたちが保険金詐欺とか暴動の仕掛け方とか教えてくれたとき、緊急用のコードネームと合言葉も決めたんだよ。
When the girls taught me about insurance scams and leading insurgencies, they gave me my code name and code phrase for emergencies.
口添えありがとうな。二人が来るのを待っとらんといけんね。
Thank you for your help. We need to wait for them here. Sometime later. Welcome to the Promise Mascot Agency, boss. Thank you, Michi. I'm sorry for the trouble we're causing you. Deferential or panicked? Deferential. I'm not going to be panicked. No need to apologize, boss. I'm just glad you're safe. Thank you, girls. Thank you for acting in the boss's best interests, Uncle.
We're glad our code phrase came in handy, Pinky. Oh my god, girls, it was awesome. I'm really glad you taught me how to break into government-owned buildings.
You did good, kid. Sorry about before. When I abandoned you. By yourself. Never spoke to you. Never called you. Never sent you money. Yeah, that. I know you hate me. Thank you.
Whatever, Dad.
Please, make yourselves at home. Uncle, no one knows that we're here except you and Toki. We can assume that he isn't speaking to the Nakamura Alliance because he caused all of this. We are in your care now. You can stop sending money to us. Well, that's a relief. If the Nakamura Alliance find us here and come to take Mother's head, we will make our last stand. Thank you for everything that you have done for us, and all the money you have sent. You never need to thank me, boss. We're ready to talk when you are. We owe you an explanation, but I know you have work to attend to. We'll be waiting here for you. Okay. Speak to Shimazu and Don at the agency. Didn't we just do that? Alright, I'm gonna save again. No, that's not how we do. Not how we do. Save. 5. Yeah. Yep. In case this is episode 25. If not, don't worry about it. Ugh, it's getting late. I've been recording from late afternoon to late evening here. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? We just got to turn around and go back to the agency, right?
Boss, Shimazu's ready to explain what's going on. BT dubs, you noticed that the Higanbana flowers are blooming early this year? I didn't even know we had them growing here.
They bloom wherever Matriarch Shimazu goes. She has been touched by death and lived in mourning ever since.
That's cool as hell! I get the feeling that this is going to be a long talk, so make sure you've got some time to spare. You want to speak to her? Or shall I stall her while you take care of other business in the office?
Oh. So this is our chance to take care of any last things. I don't think we have anything. We've done... I did my best to take care of absolutely everything I could. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I think it is time we found out what's going on in this town.
Awesome, let's go.
Look at how nice and clean it is in here now. Time to tell you some things.
This should be good.
Pinky, we'll sort your family history later. Ask what you want, Michizane. We owe you some explanations. Thank you, boss. We have managed to uncover a number of parts of this mystery, but there are still things we don't know. Actually, hang on a second. Can I... Okay, hang on a second. Can I exit and turn down the music? Well, it's not voice acted, so I can always turn down the game and I'll talk over it. I'll gotta turn down the music so I can concentrate. Can I ask why our family was running a mine? Our original patriarch, my father-in-law, purchased the mines from the mayor. The town was bankrupt, and the mayor needed a large amount of money quickly. The Shimazu family ran the mines as a workers' cooperative. Young men in the town would work in the mines and become family members, eventually getting promoted out. Old Patriarch Shimazu oversaw the operation, while young Patriarch Shimazu handled the details. Don recruited the workers, and I made sure they were paid, fed, and treated well. Why did we need a mining operation? My father-in-law used to be a mine worker in another town. Like all mine workers, he was treated badly and suffered at the hands of union busters. When the mine he worked at closed, he fell into the yakuza. He rose through the ranks quickly, married, and raised his son, my late husband. After he formed the Shimazu family, the opportunity to buy this mine came up, and he took it. He was an idealist and wanted to run it properly, treating workers fairly and paying well. It was going well, but we should have hired experienced foremen. The young workers didn't know what they were doing when the disaster happened. So the mayor sold the mines to yakuza because he was desperate? The town was bankrupt, and he needed money quickly. We made him the best offer. Leasing it would have made more money over time, but he needed a lump sum quickly to cover up his mistakes. He never should have sold them, and he certainly shouldn't have sold them to a crime family. That's the heart of all this. A crime family owning government land where a disaster occurred. So this is why it is a forbidden topic. If the truth came out, the government would destroy us. Our family would be picked apart, and we'd be imprisoned. We deserve to be punished for what happened, but that would help no one. I couldn't let my dream die of peace between the Fukuoka families. Too many people are depending on us to make things stable. Everything that happened with the mines would tear the family apart if it came to light. I had to erase history as much as possible. I'm truly sorry, Michizane. I never thought you'd become embroiled in our history with the mines. I knew it was a possibility, but I was out of options. You are too tenacious when it comes to cleaning up my problems. I share the same flaw as my late husband and his father. Optimism. The disaster, the curse, the mayor, Toki. Oh my goodness. Does it matter what order we take this in? Let's just go in order. The disaster was caused by a typhoon hitting and trapping workers in a badly secured tunnel. They were trying to get as much as they could out of a new tunnel, if I understand it correctly. Sadly, yes, a once-in-a-generation typhoon hit this area. This is not new information. None of the stuff with Fukukata was new information either. Why are we having these conversations that take forever that are not new? A once-in-a-generation typhoon hit this area. The workers had just discovered a rich new seam of coal. Literally, Fukuoka told us this. And we knew that before that, too. The Patriarch promised them a bonus if they could get a lot ready for the next shipment out. That was before the typhoon was on the horizon. As soon as we knew it was coming, we told them to abandon the mine until the typhoon had blown over. Sadly, machismo ran rampant in the workers. The promise of a bonus was too much, and a lot of the workers stayed in the mines. When the typhoon hit, the mines flooded. We tried to get the workers out, but they'd been too hasty with the supports in the new tunnel. The supports collapsed and they were trapped. They drowned in the flood while we tried to get to them. We wept for them, but there was nothing we could do. After that, the townspeople wanted us out. They blamed us for inflicting the Kaso-Machi curse on them. There was a dummy investigation, but we paid the police and their superiors off. The Shimazu family had a secret to hide, and so did the mayor. He shouldn't have sold the town's land to criminals. Dear God, why is this multiplying? An investigation was opened, but the Shimazu family funded the mayor's attempts to bribe the investigators, correct? He knew how to make the investigators go away, but he needed money. So the Shimazu family gave him the money to buy hotel trips, meals, and call girls for the investigation company. Not just the investigation company, but the oversight committee as well. Everybody got paid off, and the investigation concluded it was a freak accident. We had good intentions, but those aren't the same as proper safety procedures. What we did amounted to gross negligence. Were we to be held responsible, the family would have been destroyed. Yes, you said that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just irritated that we can't wrap this up in at least, if not a more efficient manner, then give us new information. Tell us new stuff instead of things we already know or things you've already said. Several already. In this conversation, you've already said that. You know some very specific things. How'd you find all this?
I broke into the mayor's mansion and stole all his paperwork.
Nice work, Pinky. The curse. We spoke to your friend, Mr. Kaneko. Did you now? Sorry to say that all it took was a $97,000 yen bottle of sake to get him to talk. That son of a... What did he tell you? That he wrote an article about the curse with information that you fed him. He knew it wasn't true, but still did it and helped you perpetuate the Kaso-Machi curse. After the mine disaster, people in this town started believing there was a curse. that we'd angered the mountain spirits with our digging. That Tanuki statue appeared on the same night, and people got really spooked. When the men that weren't in the disaster started dying off not long after, people believed it was the curse. We needed to keep people away from this town, so I made sure to spread the curse as much as I could. This is a weird town. You know that it used to be 2 villages, and one was a bunch of savages that had an evil cult? I don't know if the mountain spirits exist or not, but other people believe in them, and that was enough for us. Telling people that the town kills yakuza men has kept it safe until now.
Toki's sculpted butt has been coming to town without a concern for the curse. He asked us to meet him at the edge of town, but then he secretly met the mayor at his mansion in town hall.
The mayor knows the curse is fake. He helped spread the lie back in the 90s. That's probably how he found out about you as well. We joined the Nakamura Alliance after we left Kaso-Machi. The chairman knows we were involved with the mines, but doesn't know the curse is a hoax.
So we can tell everyone that the curse is nothing but lies?
No, we still need to keep yakuza away from this town. The people here don't deserve our kind coming and making their lives worse. Jesus Christ. We know about the moonshine. They started making that swill by themselves. We didn't know about it. That was all on them. They had already poisoned themselves before we could tell them it was a bad idea. They were paid well, but they got it into their heads that if they could brew their own booze, they'd be even better off. Did you stop them? We tried, but you know how people are. They didn't obey the rules like they should have. Young yakuza are all hotheads that think they know better. They ran their little operation in the tunnels and used runoff water. They wanted to keep it a secret. The water was contaminated with all sorts of crap from the mining. When you get into the lower levels of the coal, there's some bad stuff. So they were all drinking every night, and that only got worse after the disaster. Everyone wanted to drown their sorrows. It ain't a quick death, but it gets worse as time goes on. All of them poor souls died from liver failure caused by the moonshine. Don and Fukukata both survived because you didn't drink the moonshine, correct? Fukukata always stayed away from the moonshine. He was an officer. Me? I missed out on a liver since I'm a finger. We would party with the workers, but I have a taste for whiskey and their moonshine smelled foul.
And you kept the lie going, saying that it comes for everyone eventually?
People believe what they want to believe. Our patriarchs didn't die from the curse, did they? Is it true that our founder had a heart condition, and that his son probably had the hereditary heart condition, and they both died of their heart condition? I knew this already. Yes, he had a genetic heart condition that he struggled with. He devoted himself to this project, and when the disaster happened, he was consumed by despair. It broke his heart, and it was too much for him. He was a heavy drinker, and that made it worse. The men in the Shimazu family all suffer from heart problems. His despair and drinking triggered a fatal heart attack. Tsuyoshi took over after his father died, and we ran the family together. He died of a heart attack 2 years later. We spread the lie that both of them died from the curse, and everyone believed it. We had to keep other families away from this town. The mines are valuable, and our mistake would cause us too much damage if it became public. We had to use their deaths to help hide our secret and protect the family. Damn shame they both went out that way. They were too young, and were both wonderful leaders. After all they did for everyone, and then their hearts finished them. Yes, it was an unbearable heartache. I still miss Tsuyoshi every day. I hope he can forgive me for how we used his passing. I know he did. They were both family men who do anything to protect us all. We haven't worked out why you need to keep people away. What's so important here?
Yeah, why not sell? You guys are about to be wiped out, right?
The Shimazu family won't go down so easily. We're protecting the mines for us and for you, Pinky. You don't know this, but the Shimazu family have made a promise to you.
To me?
Your father has given his life to the family. He worked too hard and never made enough time for you or your mother. I know you think he abandoned you here, but it was to protect you. He didn't want you involved in this life. You were his angel, and this life is too dangerous. If someone wanted to get to him, they'd get to you first. My husband and I promised this agency and the mines to you. You would have a business and land to sell, a chance to live a peaceful life.
What?
That's the truth. I've made a lot of mistakes with you, Pinky. You deserved a better father. I did what I could, but it wasn't enough. It isn't anything near what I owe you, but the bosses wanted to make it right as much as they could.
I thought you were just a deadbeat dad who ran away from his obligations.
It broke my heart, but it was better you think that. I didn't want you to close the distance between us and get involved in this life. I don't regret being an outlaw, as it was my only choice, but you're too good for that. Always were. You got your mother's nice side. We'll talk about it later. Have a heart-to-heart.
Hang on, I'm 30 goddamn 4 and have been mopping horrifying fluids up in this love hotel until you needed Michi to come here. When were you planning on letting me have this cash cow and giving me a chance to enjoy living?
We needed to complete the exchange with the Hara Federation to buy our safety. I cannot give the mines to you until the janitor has cleaned them. Me? They need to be cleaned. For that to happen, we need to be free from the predations of the Fujiwara. I'm sorry. I need you to trust me. We will make it up to you. The Tanuki statue suddenly appeared... Oh. The Tanuki statue suddenly appearing was a good coincidence. The spirits in this town work in mysterious ways. The first patriarch wanted it built as a gift to the town, correct? He was really proud of this town. When he bought the mine, the town was bankrupt and there was no work. The mine helped the town rebuild. It was tough work, but everyone worked together. Humans and mascots worked and partied together. There was a mascot in town called Kokemaru that liked making things.
Big Koke works for us.
Really? I had no idea what happened to him after we left town. He was good with the clay that we pulled out of the mines. The patriarch asked him to make the statue as a surprise. He felt that the town had been blessed with good fortune and wanted a tanuki at the entrance to town to keep bringing in that good fortune. Kokemaru had been building it up in the hills. The typhoon caused a landslide, and it slid down into the lake. People got the shapeshifter myth into their head and started talking like the tanuki was guarding the town from yakuza. I didn't tell him otherwise. Mayor has been going crazy trying to get control of the mines. Do you have any idea why? The mayor contacted me a year or so ago. He was ranting about the mine deed. He said we had them illegally and the mines belonged to the town. Purchase was concluded legally by my father-in-law. They were passed down to his son, who left them to me. I legally owned them. I suspect he needs a lot of money quickly and wanted to sell the mines. I had no idea who would want to buy them, though. The land is difficult to build on. Coal is important now, and there are a lot of dead bodies down there. He wouldn't sell to anyone legitimate. Why does the Fujiwara Syndicate want the mines? Drug smuggling. We used to use them for contraband. They're perfectly positioned on the coast, close to Korea. The mayor will turn a blind eye to boats ferrying drugs into the tunnels. The coastline is riddled with mines and tunnels dug during the war. It wouldn't be hard to start connecting them to create a network that can process and disperse the drugs to different owners. Oh, I wonder how close... I'll have to look up to... Maybe I'll put like a little map inset on how close Kyushu is to Korea. Or what part of Korea it's close to. I think Busan's like the port that people usually... Or the airport that people usually leave from to go to Korea from Japan. Or Busan is from Korea. Yeah, from Korea to Japan. They leave from Busan. I think. Our alliance with the Hara Federation in Tokyo would have made our territory impenetrable, shutting the Fujiwara Syndicate out of Kyushu for good. So they sabotaged our deal with the Hara Federation to force you into selling the mines? I presume so. The interesting part is that the only person who knows that I own the mines is the mayor. Fujiwara must have some leverage on the mayor, and he's being forced to get the mines for them. They may be monsters, but they know just marching in and taking over will attract too much attention to their covert drug operation. If there are truly no other options, we could sell them. I don't understand why the mayor would want to sell the mines to Fujiwara. He'd have more to gain by holding on to them and getting repeated payments from Fujiwara. I suspect he's got himself into a lot of trouble and needs a lot of money quickly. Yeah, you've said that he needs a lot of money quickly. Several times. He's a fool if he thinks Fujiwara are just going to give him all that money and that will be the end of it. He has chosen a poor path.
Think this is related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund?
What's that? A fund that was given to struggling towns. Kaso-Machi received it 2 years ago, but it wasn't spent until now.
Maybe the Fujiwara have provided him with the money after he lost it?
We have an associate in the town hall who is helping us investigate the connection. We should wait for him before we speculate.
Sounds like a good bet, though.
Okay, finally, Toki. Toki betrayed us. I'm sorry I didn't catch it. I knew something was up with him. You were too close to him and didn't see it. I've done this for long enough to see when someone's been turned. He was whining on and on about the future of the family, doing things differently and getting his own subsidiary. And it just stopped. I figured he'd been turned. I didn't know if it was cops or another family that got to him. Now we know it was the Fujiwara. They must have offered him something big, or he must think very poorly of us. If you suspected something wasn't right, why did you let him be part of the exchange? I didn't have anything concrete, just suspicions. If it was the police, we have enough contacts to know if he'd narked on the deal happening. If it was another family, I assumed it was someone in the Nakamura Alliance who'd still want the deal to go ahead. He's ambitious. The other families like the look of him. If it was them, then it'd be a simple poach it, not a total betrayal. I was naive and didn't think the crap stains in Fujiwara had got to him. What are we going to do about him? We don't know where he is. We left quickly and made sure he didn't know. Our surveillance at the HQ is still operational, and we can see that he returned to find us gone. But after that, he left and has not returned.
So we've got a loose cannon with perfect thighs and a lot to lose running around out there?
He's dangerous. We are here and now, Uncle. He can try what he wants, but he'll end up in pieces. I'd rather avoid that. He's a traitor, but he is still family. We're gonna need to deal with him. He's made his choices. So long as we prevent him from doing anything that hurts us, the world will deliver his fate.
Besides, he's got the Fujiwara on his case. They'll cut him into pieces for us.
What if I command it, Michizune? Then it will happen, boss. Secrets in the mines. What else is in the mines? For all this cover-up, there must be other things you want to keep secret. Our ties to the disaster are enough. We want the mines forgotten, so our mistakes can't come back to haunt us. Forgive me, boss, but I know there is more. Can you tell me about Mieko? What about her? She knows a secret about these mines that she refuses to tell me. She made a promise to your father-in-law to keep it a secret. You certainly have been digging through this town.
What choice did I have?
That is her story to tell, not mine. I, too, took an oath not to divulge this secret, but I think you need to know about it. Can you take us to see her after this discussion? Yes. Okay, conclude. Is that everything? I believe so. I apologize for keeping this from you, but we didn't know what was happening. We were in the middle of a crisis. I understand. Boss, you all need to stay here. There are people we can trust in this town.
We've got our own gang of thugs, a man on the inside, and we've got an army of mascots. What else do we need?
Thank you, Michi. You've certainly made a good new family here. I was lost when I arrived here, but they have all accepted me for who I am. No matter what happens, I am very proud of you, Michi. Thank you, boss. I always try to remember how you raised me. Please make yourselves at home. We will figure out our next steps soon.
Aren't you forgetting something, boss?
What?
We need heroes.
This is not the time.
Get that broom out your ass.
What are you talking about?
We need mascot support heroes. When a mascot gets in trouble, heroes help them out.
Pinky?
Would you two be heroes?
I'm not sure that would be appropriate.
Please, Matriarch Shimazu. Oh, so cute. Of course. How could I have been so callous? We would love to. Works every time.
Good grief. Anything we can do to help, kiddo.
Fantastic.
You don't need to do this.
Pinky is so cute and needs our help.
Good grief. Pinky, we should phone Mr. Sato. Hello, Mr. Michizane. Mr. Sato, we have some answers to some of our questions. My boss, Matriarch Shimazu, has come to town and filled in some gaps of the mystery. Oh, thank God, we don't have to go over it. I see. Thank you for sharing that information with me. I shall continue to investigate the connection between the mayor and the Fujiwara Syndicate. I shall be in touch as soon as we learn anything. Thank you. We'll do the same. Alright. Oh, you'd think she would be better. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean... I love this game. I was expecting this to be the last episode. This card is an N. And it goes from N to R to SSR to UR in stages. Are we going to have time for her card to be upgraded? The boss of the Shimazu family, a brilliant leader who dreams of uniting the warring clans of Kyushu. If anyone can do it, it's her. Don Ki, old school yakuza, lives by his code of honor. Born without mascot magic or cute looks, had to make his way through life on hard mode. Nui, you'd think her stats would be better. One of Shimazu's adopted daughters. A blade in the night, a blade in your throat, a blade in everyone you love, whatever mother needs. Yui, one of Shimazu's adopted daughters and a future sociopathic genius. Proficient in fraud, extortion, and geopolitical destabilization. Okay. Speak to Mieko about the secret in the mines. Do we need to be sending people on jobs? We need to do a relax, father and daughter. Oh, they're bar-itai. Of course they're bar-itai.
Then why did you send me to go and live with Grandma? She was an old school yakuza wife. She's got a full body tattoo.
Your grandma wanted a fresh life too. She had lost her husband and Tsuyoshi was moving back to the city with the boss. She wanted out. Tsuyoshi wasn't about to say no to his mom. I went to her on my knees and asked her to take care of you. She understood. She knew Tsuyoshi and Mayumi needed me to help rebuild the family. Since when do you use Shimazu's first name? Oh, sorry.
Since when do you use Shimazu's first name?
Hey, I'm pouring my heart out here. She ain't here to hear me, so keep it to yourself. We agreed that she'd tell you that I was a deadbeat who abandoned you. Didn't want you to come looking.
Then why did 3 badasses come and see me all those times?
Mayumi felt terrible about me leaving you here. She wanted to take care of you some way. She used to take her trips with the girls to get them out of the city. She wanted some kind of normal life for them. Mieko did okay for a bit. She looked after you, but as you grew up, she didn't like the early retired life. She worked here with Mama, but we sent her the money to buy her cafe. Then Mayumi paid to have the old hotel cleaned up and let you try your hand at the mascot business.
I'm sorry that didn't work out.
Ha! Don't be. You did what you could, but it was a different time then. The mascot industry wasn't what it is now. Sorry that I made you feel abandoned for all those years. I just didn't want to put my angel in danger.
That's what you people don't understand. Danger always finds everyone you know. You sent the janitor to live with me.
You saying you'd rather have got into our life?
I'll admit I want to do kidnappings and extortion, but I like this town. I love my grandma, and Shiori is the best friend I could ask for.
So, where do we go from here, kiddo?
Well, Dad, you have some making up to do. I want a Tonto knife, a nice one, with an engraving.
Why?
I have a family here and I gotta protect them. Someday I'm going to get Michi into therapy and he'll probably completely unravel.
I'll see what I can do. Any chance we can hang out like father and daughter?
Tonto knife first, then we can have a daddy-daughter day.
Ha! I'm looking forward to it. Tell you what, I'll leave you something nice at Kaso-Machi. Okay. Alright. Jobs? Do we still need to send them on jobs? I mean, we could. I guess. There's only 2 left. Celery Yen and Kaso-Machi. Okay. Well, Celery Yen can shill for the local crafts. Kaso-Machi can do the cleaning up the town. Okay, so we gotta go to Kaso-Machi. Alright, let's exit. Alright, well at least we don't have to send money back. So we don't have to worry about doing the merch. We could do it, but we don't have to anymore. Which is nice. I suppose we want to keep the mascots working. Alright, trying to remember where the Kaso-Machi is. I mean, there's more than one in town, I think. But I know there's one down by the water here. So, like, what do we do now? What is this? Pinky the Killer card. I mean, we have 5 million yen, so... Oh, that's true. Did we buy all the music from Captain Sign? All the really expensive stuff? Pinky the Killer. Oh, wow. Okay. You want to come at the Promised Mascot Agency, punk? You want to do that? Alright. What's on the map here? Oh, right, Mieko. I gotta go see Mieko. Well, we can fast travel to her. So. We can also fast travel to Captain Sign. That's cool. Oh, god damn it. Yes. It's Mike. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, you love the Grand Prix. Yeah. Kakigori. 150 points. More fans, more money. Get the top spot, 4,943 points. Hooray. Held on to number 1. Tamagata needs help. Where's the phone? I thought the phone was near here. Fast travel to Captain Sign first, and then we'll go to Miko. Lake Overlook. Okay. Okay.
何か助けを必要としている。
売り物があったら見せ
Show
て
me what you have for sale.
喜んで。
Of course! Nail artist request key item. Purchase this to request a mysterious nail artist visit town and add special nail designs to find. Kokimaru sticker. Ah. Yeah, well, let's get the big ticket one first here. Oh, right, and there's this one. Mascot destined only to be used in test cases. $5 million's a lot for... Oh, there was only one.
何か
No,
助けを必
売り物があったら見せ
喜ん。
do we want the nail artist? No, we don't want her scattering more stuff around town. Add that one. Sticker. Sticker. Music. Sticker. 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 Alright, we'll save up for... I guess that's something we can save money for, is this.
何か
$30 million.
助けを必要とし。
すまんがもう行くよ
Going, excuse us.
では君のマスコットビジネスのせ。
Okay. Okay, so Suzuki Coffee. Okay. Oh, right, Tamagata needs help. Almost forgot. Let's do that first. Who knows how long this interchange is gonna be. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day of recording here. It's Mike Miller! Welcome, Mascot fans! I love seeing mascots out here working. Oh, this is new, actually, I think. The ladder. Is that a swirling, screaming mass of ghosts? Are you kidding me? Do the dead have no respect for mascot events? Why are they so angry? Don't let these dread spirits consume your soul. Find your inner strength. Get those heroes in here. Tamagata versus malevolent phantasms. Alright. So we need brains. Oh, he's got a lot of brains. She's got a lot of brains. Ah, there we go. Excellent. 11 phantasms overcome. Dead have been laid to rest or got bored. Who cares? Mascot event is haunted no more. Units from Mascot Sport Heroes. Alright. Live stream. Sorry, Miko. I hit you with the truck. Welcome to Suzuki Coffee. Secret in the Mines. Ms. Suzuki, I have spoken to Matriarch Shimazu. Would you be willing to talk to us all about the mines? The time has come, has it? Very well. Thank you. I shall return with her soon. What do you mean? Oh, okay.
鈴木さん、お久しゅうございます。
Miss Suzuki, it is a pleasure to see you again.
島津の組長、ほんと久しぶりやね。もっとマシな状況でここに来てくれたらよかったとけどね。
Matriarch Shimazu, it has been too long. I wish you were here under better circumstances.
おっしゃる通りです。
So do I.
それじゃ担当直入にいい？そこにおる若い種の道真が謎を全部解き明かそうとあちこち駆けずり回っとったとやろ。
Shall we get straight to it? Young Michizune here has been running himself ragged trying to figure all of this out.
その通りです。あたしらでこの町で起こっとることのほとんどを解明しました。
Indeed, we have unraveled most of what is going on in this town.
すべてを知ったわけではありませんが、藤原会と町長が私に炭鉱の売却を求めとるのも分かっております。
While we don't know everything, we know that the Fujiwara Syndicate and the mayor want me to sell the mines.
安禄でなしどもが九州に大挙して進出しようとしとるんやね。
Those animals are trying to make their big push into Kyushu.
私らは部下の一人に裏切られました。奴は原創業との取引中に情報を漏らして私らを売ったとですよ。
We were betrayed by one of our lieutenants. He sold us out as we were making a deal with the Hara Federation.
そいつらは何のために炭鉱が欲しがっとっとね。
What do they want the mines for?
麻薬と武器を韓国から密輸するのだと推測しております。
We assumed to smuggle drugs and weapons from South Korea.
なんでまた炭鉱を？本土とつながっとうわけでもなかとに。
Why these mines? They aren't connected to the mainland.
坑道は浜の一つに面しているので、沖合の船と炭鉱を漁船で行き来すれば運べます。
They do? They can ferry them in on fishing boats from offshore ships. The mine tunnels open out onto one of the beaches. They do?
奴らは坑道で積み荷を処理して、島の反対側からボートで本土へ運び出すのでしょう。
They'll use the tunnels for processing. They'll use the tunnels for processing their cargo. They can exit on the other side of the island and get them to the mainland by boat.
Kaso-Machiのもう一つの利点は腐った町長がおることです。自分の利益になる限り何でも目こぼしするやつですから。
The other benefit of Kaso-Machi is having a mayor that is totally corrupt. He'll let anything happen so long as it benefits him.
アンクズは金や権力のためなら何でもします。新車を買えようもんなら喜んで藤原会にこん町を差し出す勢いっちゃ。
That punk will do anything for money or power. He'd happily let the Fujiwara ruin this town if it means he can buy a new car.
町長はとんでもない腰抜けやし、藤原はその手合いを操る術をよう知っとるんやろね。
He's completely spineless, and the Fujiwara must know they can push him around.
この島の札どもは匂いも追わなきゃ噛みつきもしないしね。
Ain't no pigs out in their squealmobiles cooking bacon on this island either.
藤原会が関わることで事態は最悪になっとる。
The Fujiwara Syndicate's involvement makes this as bad as it could be.
炭鉱の秘密に藤原が関係しとるんよ。それがバレた時はあんたらもただでは済まんやろね。
The secret of the mines involves the Fujiwara. If they find out about it, they'll destroy you.
秘密を明かすことを死んだ旦那が許してくれるとよかけど。
I hope my husband can forgive me for divulging his secret.
こんなことになってしまい申し訳ありません。その上あなたの約束を破らせてしまうなんて。
I am sorry that things have got to this point, and you need to break your promise.
私ね、旦那と約束を2つしたんよ。これから言う秘密を守ること、そして一家を守り抜くこと。その両方ともが果たせんとやったら、一家を守る方を優先させるけんね。
I promised him two things: to keep this secret and to protect the family. If they are incompatible, so be it. We always choose family.
あれは昭和59年。旦那と私は主だった組長が集まる会合に出席したと。
In 1984, my husband and I attended a gathering of the heads of the major families.
そん時、藤原会の傘下の組長が私を気に入って言い寄ってきたんよ。
The head of one of the Fujiwara syndicate subsidiaries took a liking to me and started pursuing me.
それが何週間も続いてね。奴は私をものにしようとKaso-Machiに何度も足を運んできてさ。
This lasted a number of weeks. He would travel to Kaso-Machi in an effort to woo me and take me as his own.
あまりにバカバカしくてね。私の旦那への愛は崩れん。そうやなかったとしても、藤原はならずもんたい。
This was beyond absurd. My love for my husband was unbreakable. Even if it wasn't, the Fujiwara are savages.
連中は平気で仇を傷つけるし、仁義や礼節のかけらもなか。旦那は悪か言葉してきたかもしれんけど、あいつらんことは怪物じゃなかった。
They harm civilians and have no regard or for respect or rules. My husband may have done bad things, but he wasn't a monster like them.
奴が最後に町へ来た時、妙に調子づいとったんよ。生きって暴力的やったけん、喧嘩の起こってね。
On his last visit to town, he got aggressive. He was high and violent, and there was a fight.
私の旦那は心優しい人やったとさ。でもね、愛する者のためやったら、暴力はためらわんかもしれんやったと。
My husband was a gentle man at heart. However, he could be roused to violence should someone threaten those he loved.
当時、幹部が茶カ持ち歩くとは普通やったんよ。伝統を無視して暴力ば好むギャングやファミリーがバブルで生み出されたからね。
At the time, it was normal for our officers to carry guns. The bubble economy gave birth to gangs and families that favored violence over tradition.
私らには守るもんがようけあったし、茶カもよか値段で手に入ったんよ。旦那は攻撃用じゃなくて護身用として見とったけどね。
We had a lot to protect, and we were offered a shipment of guns at a good price. My husband viewed them as security rather than tools for aggression.
その日、藤原の付きまといは手のつけられんくなって、旦那が激怒したんよ。そしてそいつの眉間を茶化で撃っちまったのさ。
The fight with my Fujiwara pursuer got out of control, and my husband was incensed. He shot the Fujiwara syndicate officer right between his eyes.
旦那はいつも衝動的やったけど、そいつの目から命の抜けていく様を見て、自分の犯した過ちに気づいたと。
My husband was always impulsive, but as he watched the life leave another person's eyes, he realized the mistake he had made.
島津の人間が茶化を使ったのはそれが初めてで、それは一家を滅ぼしかねんもんやとね。
The one time a Shimazu family member had used a gun, it could have destroyed us.
もし傘下の組長を撃ったことの知られたら、藤原会は私らに攻め入って島津一家を潰しとったやろうな。
If the Fujiwara knew that we'd shot an officer, they'd have descended upon us and torn the Shimazu family apart.
あれはあってはならない過ちやった。旦那は即座に一家で茶化の使用を禁じたんよ。
It was a grave error that should never have been allowed to happen. My husband banned the use of guns within the family immediately.
死体は持ってた茶化全部と一緒に炭鉱へ捨てた。何もかもが忘れ去られるよう投げ捨てた。
The body was dumped in the mines along with all of our guns. They were all tossed down there to be forgotten.
ドンと旦那で奴の車を本土の崖から落として事故に遭ったように見せかけたとさ。
Don and my husband made it look like the officer had crashed his car and wandered off a cliff on the mainland.
あいつ悪か物をぎょうさん運び寄ったな。酔っ払って事故を起こし、タコみたいに崖から落っこちてったように見せかくとは、そう難しくなかったっちゃ。
He was carrying a lot of bad stuff. Wasn't hard to make it look like he'd got loaded, crashed, and wandered off a cliff high as a kite.
もちろん藤原会が奴を探しに来たさ。納得したようには見えんかったけど、いずれにせよ証拠は見つけられんやったね。
Of course, the Fujiwara syndicate came looking for him. I don't think they bought the story completely, but they couldn't find any evidence.
つまり奴らが炭鉱を手に入れたら死体と銃が見つかるということですか。
So, if they get control of the mines,
身
they'll
元もわからないほど腐りきっているので
talk faster, talk faster! So if they get control of the mines, they'll find the body and the bullet? Won't the corpse have decayed by now?
あんバカは金の詰め物とひどか見た目の指輪をはめとったっちゃ。おいたちは慌てとってただそこに投げ捨てたわい。
This idiot had gold fillings and a horrible-looking ring. He panicked and just threw him in there.
それに茶化は中国から仕入れたガラクタやったっちゃ。威力の低かフォローポイント弾やった。
Our guns were crap that we'd gotten from a contact in China. They fired low-power, hollow-point rounds.
確か着弾の衝撃で弾頭が潰れて貫通しないやつだよな。
Those flatten on impact and often don't leave an exit wound.
なんでそがんこと知っとったや。
How'd you know that?
ユイが人質救出レッスンの時教えてくれたんだよ。
Yui told me when she was giving me lessons about hostage rescue.
藤原は当時私らを潰したがっとったけど中村連合の牽制があったのと証拠が見つからんかったとでそうはならんやったっちゃ。
The Fujiwara wanted to tear us apart at the time, but were kept in check by the Nakamura alliance and a lack of evidence.
でももし連中が炭鉱で死体を見つけたら原創業からの支援も失ってしもうた今味方するもんはおらんやろ。
If they find that evidence, we have no one to protect us now that we have lost the tribute to the Hara Federation.
そうなったら藤原の武装集団がやってきて一家は潰さるっちゃ。そして奴らは長い間求めよった九州への足がかりを得るんやろうね。
An army will come for us. The family will be wiped out, and they will gain the Kyushu foothold they've been craving for so long. Dread or bold? I'll be bold.
何としても連中から炭鉱を遠ざけるぞ。
We'll keep the mines away from them at all costs.
つまりこの炭鉱はあたいへの慰謝料として譲られる予定だったのにそこにはヤクザの構想を引き起こすような死体があるってこと？
So those mines are going to be left to me as an apology for my childhood. But there's a dead body down there that could start a yakuza war?
どんな慰謝料だよまったく。
What kind of apology is that?
ああ我が子よ置き去りにしてすまなかった土地をやるから売ってくれ。ところで誰かがそこに入ったら俺たちの汚い秘密が見つかって大騒動になるかもな。
So-
どかよ。
Sorry for abandoning you, kiddo. Here's some land to sell. Oh, by the way, if anyone goes down there, they'll find our dirty secret and go ballistic.
すまんかった。 あんたが知るはずなかっちを思うとったっけ。
I'm sorry. You were never supposed to find out.
ほとぼりが冷めたら道に始末させて安全にしてから売るはずだったんよ。
When the time came, the janitor would be instructed to clean up the mess, and you would be handed something safe to sell.
あんたらどうかしてるよ。
Good lord, you people are out of your minds!
お前なら裏社会を根っこから揺さぶるような銃と秘密でいっぱいの洞窟を相続できれば
I
喜ぶやろうと思っとったけどな。
thought you'd be happy about inheriting a cavern full of guns and dark secrets that could shake the foundation of the criminal underworld.
確かに一理あるよ。ダークな謎と銃が詰まった地下室なんて悪女のアターにもふさわしいかもだね。
You have a point. I guess a dark crypt of mysteries and illicit guns is the kind of thing a bad bitch like me would have.
オッケー、ありがとう、親父。
Okay, thanks, Dad.
鈴木さん秘密を明かしていただきありがとうございました。
Thank you for disclosing the secret, Ms. Suzuki.
で、これからどうすっと？
What are you planning to do now?
町役場で働いている友人がパズルの最後のピースば探しています。
Our
なぜ
friend-
町長が炭鉱の売却に必死なのかです。
Our friend at the town hall is working on the final piece of the puzzle. Why the mayor is so desperate for this sale to go
それ
through.
が分かれば藤原を炭鉱から遠ざけ島津一家を救うための計画が立てられます。
Once we know that, we will form a plan to keep the Fujiwara from the mines and save the Shimazu family.
そうげんこつできっとね。
Do you think you can do it?
こいつは姉さんのためなら何でもやっちゃうって。であたいもバカで目障りでうっせんでもぶっ潰す覚悟はできてるよ。
He'll do anything for his boss, and I'm ready to obliterate these stupid old men that are harshing my
あ
buzz.
んたら軍隊みたいなもんを相手にすっとよ。
It will be you against an army.
ここには守らにゃならん約束がありますので。
I have a promise to keep.
自分のしおることの分かっとればよかけどね。
I hope you know what you're doing.
鈴木さん、もし藤原を阻止できなかったら奴らはあなたまで狙ってきます。
Ms.
ど
Suzuki,
こかに行くあてがあればどうか。
if we fail to hold the Fujiwara off, they will come for you as well. Please, if there's somewhere you can go,
みえこばあちゃんのことは心配せんでよかよ。銃は全部が全部炭鉱に捨てたわけじゃなかとさ。ちょろまかしといたごついの。連中が来たらもっとっけんね。
don't you worry about old Mieko. Not all of those guns ended up in the mines. I'll take a few of those monsters with me if they come calling.
こよすぎだよ、おばあちゃん。
You're the coolest, Grandma.
ほら、さっさと行きな。仕事のあったやろ。
Now get out of here. You have work to do. Where are we going? What are we doing? Okay. Oh, she's smiling now. All right. Okay.
Boss, just got a message from Double T. They say they know why the mayor wants to sell the mines.
Where are they?
They want to meet us at the agency. Taki says that the election results are getting close. He says we should do any election rallies that we want to do before going to meet him. Your call, Ops.
Well, we've done all of them. We did those ages ago. Yeah. We did those. That was like the first thing we finished. So yeah. So we can zip back to the agency. I keep thinking we're gonna have to go back to the mines and, go here, but like, is this gonna be the guns and the body? I wonder if that's the case. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Fast travel.
This place is getting crowded.
I am sorry if we are interrupting anything, Mr. Michizane. Mr. Sato, Ms. Wambui, please meet the head of the Shimazu family, Matriarch Shimazu. This is Don Ki and her enforcers, Nui and Nui. Mr. Sato works in the town hall and has been working with Miss Wambui to investigate the corruption of the mayor. A pleasure to meet you all. I must thank you for helping Michi. It was unusual for one of our kind to be working with a government official like this. Where right and wrong fits into the concept of legal versus illegal can be a complicated matter. Mr. Michizane is uniquely positioned to work in the gray areas, between the black and white of the law that I am not able to pursue myself. He has become an exemplary member of our community. His business is succeeding, and he is helping mascots that have nowhere else to go.
Mr. Michi and Pinky are a great team. I'm very proud to see my ex-student go on to achieve great things. What do you think, Supreme Boss? Can I be the next head of the Shimazu family?
I'm not sure about...
Please?
Oh, too cute. Well, that is, we'll think about it. Thank you all for taking care of my kid.
Pinky takes care of us. This town is much brighter because of her.
You said you'd found out why the mayor wants the mines? Yes. For the benefit of our new allies, let me explain about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund. Several years ago, the government created a fund for towns in Kyushu that were in need of redevelopment. Numerous towns had fallen into poverty and have been abandoned as a result of the younger generation moving away. Our suffering was compounded by corruption in Town Hall. 2 years ago, we received our portion of the fund, but it wasn't spent until recently. A serendipitous moment brought Mr. Michizane to our town just as businesses were beginning to reopen. While his exile might have started by treading the same ground as his namesake, Mr. Michizane has been blessed by a better fate. Still, many businesses in town have not received anything from the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund, and a prosecutor from Fukuoka began an investigation. The mayor has chosen businesses he personally likes or has ties to. Mr. Michizane has plugged the gaps and brought life back to the town. We think we found out what happened to the fund. Mayor embezzled it all. Indeed, someone with more power than me has managed to get access to the mayor's financial records. When the town received the money from the fund, it was immediately transferred to an account used by the mayor for his stock market trading. He made a lot of bad bets and lost the money. That's a big load of cash. If you got your bets right, you'd double, triple, or quadruple your investment. Quite. The money never got paid out. The mayor has either lost it all or is tied up in long-term investments that haven't come good yet.
How do you know all this?
Well, I think it is time I come clean. I am the prosecutor from Fukuoka that we have all heard rumors about. My team back at Fukuoka just managed to get access to the mayor's accounts.
What the heck?
Daki? I apologize for deceiving you all, but this has become bigger than I can handle. I came here under a pretense to investigate the mayor's corruption. This is my home. When I found out how it had changed, I started a case and transferred here to investigate further.
So what's your real name?
You flatter me, Miss Pinky. I am not a super spy. Everything I've told you is the truth, other than my real job title. If you are the prosecutor, why are you working with yakuza on this? My need to bring the mayor to justice is too great. I needed someone that could do things I couldn't. Now I have a problem that I cannot solve without your help. Leading, knowing, what problem? The mayor has started spending the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund, despite having lost it all. I believe this happened because he got word of my investigation. He attracted our attention because the fund hadn't been spent on the town. He needed to start spending to stave off the investigation. The Fujiwara Syndicate have bailed him out and given him the funds. His end of the deal is to get them the mines. The Fujiwara are using the mayor as a way to get to the mines? Yes, the mayor has kept the past transaction secret, and it was conducted illegally. They need the paperwork to go through the mayor. How did you discover this? I sent some of the files you took from the mayor's residence back to my team for further analysis. They discovered a number of payments from a variety of different companies. All of them could be traced back to Fujiwara front companies. I assume these transactions ended up to the value of the funds allocated to Kaso-Machi? To the yen. They didn't give him any extra as a favor or gift. He is being used and kept on a short leash. I understand now. All those years ago, the mine purchase went through the proper channels. The mayor needs to acquire them legally. The Fujiwara syndicate can't just muscle in like they would if it was a rival's territory. By sabotaging our alliance with the Hara Federation, they wanted to pressure me into selling the mines back to the town. The mayor can't afford it, so I'm sure they'd cover the cost and have him over a barrel for the rest of his life.
So let me get this straight. Years ago, the mayor sold the mines to the Shimazu family and shouldn't have.
The mayor received the rejuvenation fund and embezzled it.
Now he's under investigation. He needs to get a large sum of money and start spending it to get the prosecutor off his back.
He doesn't have the money, so the Fujiwara syndicate approached him with an offer. They'll give him the money if he'll sell the mines to them.
This needs to be done legally. The only way to get you to sell the mines is to bankrupt you and force you to sell the last thing you own.
The last question is why you need me, Mr. Sato.
He needs you for illicit stuff. I'm finally going to achieve my dream of burying a body in the woods, aren't I?
What?
I bet you've done that, haven't you, Dad? Michi asked me what my dream was, and I said I wanted to have the close bonding experience of driving with a dead body up into the woods to bury it.
Who's the target? We're not doing that yet. I became a prosecutor to bring the corrupt to justice. This country is run by bureaucrats that exploit the system and get rewarded for incompetence. I quickly found out that there are limits to what my position allows me to do. Justice is all I care about, Mr. Michizane, and in this situation I fear that the justice required will not be delivered. The Fujiwara syndicate are savages that will tear this country apart. With all due respect, yakuza activity is a blight on society. That said, I recognize that some are worse than others. The Shimazu family has been known to provide aid in natural disasters as you sidestep the bureaucratic process. You regulate industries that the law struggles to touch. Most importantly, the Shimazu family never deals in drugs or weapons, unlike the Fujiwara syndicate. I can prosecute the mayor. Doing so will leave a vacuum that the Fujiwara syndicate will exploit. You want us to deal with the Fujiwara syndicate? If we don't, they'll encroach into Kyushu. We'll let them get a foothold with their smuggling operation. The Fujiwara syndicate have an army. Can't defeat them if they come for us. They haven't moved on us yet, but they could have done. I believe that is because my office hadn't made a move on the mayor. He thinks his embezzlement is still a secret. How long can you keep it from him? I'm in charge of the investigation, but at some point my superiors will want results. In order to deal with the Fujiwara syndicate, we need to get enough money to pay the Nakamura Alliance back and gain some support.
There's no way we can make 12 billion yen back.
We have to find a way. If I may, there is another pressing concern. The election results will be declared shortly.
Uh-oh.
Why is that a concern? Pinky is running for mayor. What?
I knew you'd be annoyed.
I ain't upset, you dummy. I'm so proud. I never thought one of my family would do something like this.
Really?
Yeah, you're doing something to help people the legit way. People in this town raised you right when I didn't. If I may, we need to get to town hall for the results. Girls, I need you to guard the boss here while we find out the results. When we get back, we'll figure out a plan.
If I win, I'll just embezzle 12 billion yen.
Pinky.
It was just a joke.
Okay. Alright. Oh, mascots. Someone need a raise or a bonus? Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's go outside. Oh, that's gonna change Pinky's nail. Oh well. Yeah, we should. We should. Do a quickie. Quickie change. Kaso-Machi revolution. There we go. Okay. So, my guess as to what's going to happen. Oh, I could just... We could fast travel instead of driving around. My guess is that there'll be like an endless mode if you really want to try to earn the 12 billion. Yep, I knew it. I knew we would be the mayor. As the government official entrusted with the responsibility, I am honored to be able to announce the results for this election. In a landmark year, we had a new candidate enter the race for mayor and... Oh, just get on with it. We know I've won anyway. I don't want to be stood next to a mascot any longer than I have to be. I see. Well, without further ado, let me review the final vote tally.
You better win, Pinky.
Boot this old geezer out. Do you think she'll win, Michi? I don't know. Maida has his claws in this town. I hope enough people dream of change. The results have been tallied. We had a good voter turnout this year. A new dream, a new promise, a new future! Yay! In a landmark victory, I can declare that Pinky is the new mayor of Kaso-Machi.
Heck yeah!
This has to be a mistake.
Get blasted, Maida.
This election has been rigged. There's no way a mascot freak could have won it.
Sucks to be a crusty old geezer, huh?
My lawyers will fix this. This is a joke.
Good job, Pinks.
I'm proud of you. Well done, Pinky.
I'd like to thank Kaso-Machi for believing in me and placing your trust in me. I'd like to thank everyone that thinks I rule and that Maida is total clown shoes. I'd like to thank crusty old men for sucking just so hard. I'd like to thank
Pinky.
I promise to work hard for you and do my best to make your dreams come true.
A Pinky pledge. Get Pinky elected as mayor. Congratulations.
Thanks for your help. I can't believe I'm the mayor of this dump. Can I go upstairs and kick that stupid old man out of his office yet?
No, you are the mayor-elect. In a few weeks, you will become mayor and move into his office.
Awesome! I'll need to get some anime statues for my desk.
An easy complimentary. Let's be positive right now. You did very well, Pinky. I mean, there's good reason to be worried.
Couldn't have done it without you, boss. We're unstoppable. So now I just need to wait?
A ceremony to hand over the title of mayor will happen. That may or may not happen before I make a move on him with my investigation. In the meantime, we need to get back to the agency and focus on the Fujiwara Syndicate. Indeed. Woo! Okay. So back to the agency now. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Time's almost up.
時
Toki.
もう逃れられんぞ。俺はゴミための町に行ってお前の哀れな事務所を焼き払い、そこにおるやつ全員を殺すとやけ。
You can't hide the boss forever. I'm going to come to that dump of a town, burn your pathetic little agency to the ground, and kill everyone there.
あんたにはあんたのありえないほどのイケメンっぷりにはそんなの似合わねえよ。
You and your impossible good looks are going to do no such thing.
Stern or pleading? Not pleading with him.
お前は一家と杯ば交わしたやろうが。ここで一家の流儀に従わんとお前はおしまいぞ。
You made an oath to the family. This is your last chance to abide by our code.
そんな流儀とか意味ねえんだよ。時代は変わったんだ。自分に正直に生きろよ、おっさん。
That code is worthless. Times have changed. Stop living a lie, old man.
なんでこげんことを。
Why are you doing this?
お前には理解できんちゃ。お前は野心の中。ただ過去に生きて姉さんを崇拝するだけやろうが。惨めなやつめ。
You wouldn't understand. You have no ambition. You're just happy to live in the past and worship your boss. Pathetic.
姉さんは俺らが一番ひどか時に拾ってくれたやっか。
She took both of us in when we needed it the most. Have some gratitude.
貴さんはいつも気に入られよったろうが。姉さんは俺の言うことなんざ一言も聞かんやったし、挙句の果てに島津一家は崩壊寸前じゃ。
You were always the favorite. Boss never listened to me. And now the Shimazu family is on its knees.
姉さんは何かにつけ、いつもお前の方を選んどったやろうが。これは生存競争なんだよ。
Every time she had a choice, I knew she'd pick you. This is a matter of survival. My survival.
俺らの生き方に
You
背くんやな。
You wanted to go against our values.
そん生き方でお前がどうなったか見てみろや。姉さんが俺に任せとったら藤原会なんぞ始末しとったぞ。
Look where those values have got you. I could have dealt with the Fujiwara if the boss had let me.
汚か薬で稼いで金ば使うて武器を揃えて戦争を始めるなんてことは島津一家の流儀に真っ向から反するものぞ。
Arming the family and starting a war financed by tainted drug money goes against everything the Shimazu family stands for.
福岡を支配してハイクラスに生きるとが俺らにふさわしかっちゃ。カジノの裏方で腐っちまうような人生なんざまっぴらごめんなんだよ。
Ruling Fukuoka and living the high life is what we deserve. I'm not rotting away in the back office of a casino.
自分を見てみろよ。田舎でくすぶりやがって。俺はな、島津一家全体より3倍も大きい会社を持つんやぞ。
Look at you, cowering in the countryside. I'm getting my own subsidiary 3 times the size of the whole Shimazu family.
いずれ俺が日本の裏社会を支配すれば、始末屋の伝説は忘れ去られるやろうな。
I'm going to take over Japan, and the legend of the janitor will be forgotten.
ミチ、今度こそ周りの連中を守ることはかなわんぞ。福岡に俺らが一緒に収まる余裕はなかけ。
You're not going to be able to protect everyone around you this time, Michi. There's no room for both of us in Fukuoka.
もしあんたらやマスコット事務所ごときが俺の前に立ちはだかるんやったら、そいつらが焼き尽くさるっとこを見る羽目になるぞ。
If you, your friends, or that little mascot agency of yours don't step out of my way, you'll have to watch them burn.
前に進まん限り 滅ぼされるだけじゃ。
Whatever doesn't move forward will be destroyed.
つまりあんたが炭鉱を渡さん限りはな。
That is, unless you give me the mines.
なんでそいが欲しかとや。
Why do you want them?
知っとるくせに。俺の新しい一家には密輸の拠点が必要なんだよ。
You know why. My new family needs a smuggling operation. Now give me the mines. Threatening or forgiving? I don't think that'll work. I mean, it seems kind of in character, but at this point, I think he's ready to defend the boss and do whatever it takes.
断る。炭鉱を奪いに過疎町へ来たらここで死ぬことになるぞ。
No. If you come to Kaso-Machi to take them, you will die here.
もし貴さんをここで見かけたら姉さんに土下座して許しても壊ん限りはピンキーと俺とで無縁仏に埋めてやる。
If I see you here, and you are not on your knees begging for the boss's forgiveness, Pinky and I will bury your body in an unmarked grave.
そして貴さんは忘れ去られる。誰一人として名前を覚えてる奴はおらんやろな。
You will be
野
forgotten.
望と裏切りで得られるのは
No one will
痛
remember
み
your
以
name.
外なんもなか。
Jesus Christ. Alright. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Japan, know people who are Japanese. Does anyone speak this slowly when they are talking to someone they are angry at? Do they do it over and over again, saying things like, "You will be forgotten. No one will remember your name. All of your ambition and betrayal will have earned you nothing but pain." Do they drag it out that far? It's just so... I love this game, but this has by far, the thing I dislike the most about it is how long these conversations are. Unnecessarily, people take forever to deliver their lines. And they keep saying things that either don't matter or they say things that they've already said like 5 other times. You know, they're really beating you over the head with the storyline here near the end, and it's not necessary. We've been here the whole time. We know what's happening. You know, this game isn't for little kids. You don't have to explain and re-explain everything that's going on.
俺は一生かけてお前に全てを教えてきたつもりぞ。だが俺は失敗し、お前は島津を裏切ったんやぞ。
Oh, are you done? You're done already? I'm amazed. I spent my life teaching you everything I know. I've failed you, but you have failed Shimazu. I want to see you suffer for this, Tokihira.
もうおしまいなんだよ、兄弟。俺が倒してやる。だが、炭鉱を渡すなら平穏に終わらせてやってもよかけどな。
Your time is over, brother. I'm coming for you. If you give me the mines, we can do this peacefully.
でなけりゃ俺がこの手で息の根止めて、貴さんとの絆を断ち切っちゃる。じゃあな。
If not, I'll have to break the bond that ties us by making you leave this world with my own hands. Goodbye. What a pissy little brat.
事務所に戻るぞ。
Let's get back to the agency. We're right here. We're right here. Oh my god. Whoa! What the heck are you doing here?
Hi!
Hi! It's Mike Miller!
It's Mike Miller! I can't believe you come to our little agency.
Thank you for coming to see us, Mr. Miller. Please, just call me Mike. Mike Miller, washed-up celebrity, but in a good way. Grand Prix host. Fell from grace after a scandal and took to selling crap on late-night TV. Got a break and now hosts the Mascot Grand Prix events. I've come to personally deliver some wonderful news.
Hi!
Kaso-Machi has been selected to host this year's National Annual Mascot Grand Prix.
Get out of town here? Really?
Huh?
This doesn't seem like a good time. Despite being a country town with almost nothing to speak of and no reason for me to normally be here, you've made quite a name for yourselves. The whole mascot industry has been shaken up by your quaint little agency. The mysterious masked figures of the Mascot Ranking Association want to host the National Annual Mascot Grand Prix here because of you.
Huh?
The mysterious masked figures believe in fostering new talent, even if I don't. Grateful or irritated? I mean, under other circumstances, that would be great. But we're about to have like a yakuza war happen? I mean, maybe you can handle it gently and be like, oh, I'm so grateful you thought of us and what a lovely idea, but... That'd be nice. We are grateful for their belief in us.
Hi!
I know this is short notice, and it isn't what I would have done, but the preparations must begin now. All normal Grand Prix will be put on hold. The mysterious masked figures have sent a construction crew to the castle to prepare the stage.
Huh?
We don't have much time. Why would they make a last-minute change like this? Did they even think about me?
How much is the prize money?
Hi!
1 billion yen.
Whoa.
That is a lot of money.
Huh?
I know! It isn't normally that much. Maybe you've given the mascot industry a real boost? I don't know why the mysterious masked figures have put up so much prize money. It is unheard of.
Hi!
What could they possibly be thinking behind their inscrutable masks?
Huh?
The air in this building is making me queasy. Get better air conditioning. Please get ready to participate.
Hi!
Goodbye.
We're really doing something good if the mysterious masked figures want to host the Grand Prix here.
1 billion yen might help buy us some allies. Act 4, the janitor's family. Act 4. Act. There's a whole other act. I was not expecting.
Okay, listen up, gang. We may be able to get some money.
How much? 1 billion yen. That's not enough for the Nakamura Alliance. We need to do something. Just got a call from Toki. He's out for blood. You spoke to him? He phoned with a threat. He's coming here to kill everyone, burn the agency down, and take the mines.
Let him try.
He has a Fujiwara Syndicate army with him. We will lose. He's giving us a few days. If we give him the mines, he says we can resolve this peacefully. He's lying. I know. We need to prepare for war. We're not going to be able to buy any friends in the Nakamura Alliance with only 1 billion yen.
What about the Hara Federation?
They'd laugh us out of the room. Maybe not. They don't want the country flooded with the Fujiwara's drugs and guns either. If I give up our secrets, and offer them 1 billion yen. They might help us. The money won't be enough to buy our way into the Hara Federation, but they might protect us to prevent the Fujiwara's ambitions. Worried, apprehensive. I mean, those are the same thing. Will they even entertain our proposal? I will make contact with them and try to persuade them.
Boss, we should speak to the mascots. We need to tell them what's going on.
I need to tell them all to leave town. Can't have them embroiled in a war between families. Who's going to enter the Grand Prix?
I'll do it. Let's be real. We're all gonna die in a few days. I might as well give it a go. I always wanted to be the town mascot.
Thank you, Pinky.
No worries. We've all gotta die one day.
Oh, are we saying goodbye to all of them?
What's going on, boss?
グランプリがここで開催されるって本当なんだろ
Is it true that the Grand Prix is coming here?
マイク・ミラーだよ。
It's Mike Miller.
マイク・ミラーだよ
It's Mike Miller.
マイク・ミラーだよ。
It's Mike Miller.
ああ、マスコットランキング協会のミステリアスマスクが俺らに目をつけたと言ってな。新しか才能ば育てたいそうだ。
Yes, the mysterious masked figures at the Mascot Ranking Association say that we have caught their eye. They want to help foster new talent.
いいっすね。
Hell yeah!
みんなの頑張りがとても誇らしかばい。こうやって認められたのはみんなのおかげだい。
I'm very proud of you for working so hard. This is recognition of all of your effort.
悪か知らせもあるけどな。
I do have some bad news, though.
何ですか？
What is it?
過去絡みの厄介事が迫ってきよる。あまり
My old life is catching up to me, and things don't look good.
信じらんないほどイケメンのサイコパスが何日かしたら街にやってきて、あたいらを皆殺しにした上で事務所まで焼き払おうとしてんだよ。
An unbelievably attractive psychopath is coming to town in a few days to butcher us all and burn the agency to the ground.
ピンキー。
Pinky.
マジっすか？
For real?
それ本当ですか？そいつたたりが怖くないってことですか？
Is that true? Isn't he scared of the curse?
時平は気にせん。
Tokihira doesn't care.
どうするつもりっすか？
What's the plan?
味方になってくれそうなのはおるけど、その人らが助けてくれるかはわからん。
We have one potential ally left, but we don't know if they will help.
全国マスコットグランプリの賞金が10億円たい。もし優勝できたら、損金で防御を整えられるかもしれんけどな。
The prize money for the National Annual Grand Prix is 1 billion yen. If we can win that, we might be able to buy some protection.
この手の大会じゃありえないほど高額な賞金っすね。
That's unusually large for this competition.
だがやはりみんなの安全を確保したかけん。面倒に巻き込まんためにも事務所を閉めることにした。
I want to keep you all safe, so I will be closing the agency to make sure none of you are entangled in this mess.
これは本当に起きていることなのですか？
Is this really happening?
すまんが現実体。一時的に町から離れた方がよか。みんなには無事でいてほしかけ。それしか安全で折れる方法はなか。
I'm afraid it is. I advise you to leave town temporarily. I don't want anything to happen to you. It's the only way to stay completely safe.
おいらたちが逃げち ゃったら一体誰がグランプリに出場して賞金を獲得すればいいんとろ？
If we leave, who's going to enter the Grand Prix to win the prize money?
あたいが出よっかな。
I will.
君絶対勝てないとろ。
You'll never win.
なんでさ。
Hey,
だって一生懸命やってきたんだよ。わかってんの？
I've been working hard too, you know.
Positive, nervous. Let's be positive.
ピンキーを信じてみるか。今ある手札でこの状況を切り抜けようで。こんなことさせてすまん。
I believe in
今まで
Pinky.
頑張ってきたことは
We'll work with what we have. I am sorry to do this. I cannot thank you enough for your hard work.
ください。
Wait,
僕は逃げたくありません。
I'm not going anywhere.
ピンキー、君じゃ無理です。
Pinky, you can't do this.
一番いいのは僕とか誰かが残ってグランプリに出場することなのです。
Our best chance is for one of us to stay and enter the Grand Prix.
イかれてんじゃないの豆腐。皆殺しにされちゃうとろ。
You're out of your mind, Tofu. People are coming to kill us all.
分かってます。でも所長は僕らを救ってくれました。
Aw, brave
その恩
Tofu.
を返す時じゃないですか。僕らなら所長もピンキーも救えます。
I know, but the boss saved us. It's time to repay his good deeds. We can save him and Pinky too.
豆腐。お前の熱意には感謝するが、マスコットも
I noticed. I don't think I didn't notice that
事務所を破壊しに来る武装集団
Tofu stammered the name Pinky with 2 stars at the end instead of just 1. Tofu, I appreciate your intentions, but no mascot, human, local hero, or yakuza could drive back the army coming to destroy the agency.
何言ってんすか。これはもうあんたや仲間だけの問題じゃねえっしょ。
You shut your damn mouth.
街全体の問題っしょ。
This is about more than you and your family. This is about our town. This agency isn't going anywhere.
ガチでそう思ってるんとろ。
You're serious?
じゃあおばちゃん向けの料理教室に戻るって言うんすか。
You want to go back to doing cookery classes for grannies?
いや、
No.
心配いらないです。グランプリに参加するにはマスコットは最低一人いればいいのですよね。
Don't worry. You only need at least one mascot to enter the Grand Prix, right?
なら
I'll do
僕
it.
が出ます。
豆腐。無理して出らんでもよかったぞ。
I can't ask you to do this, Tofu.
頼まれなくても出ますよ。いいマスコットになってみんなに頼ってもらおうと一生懸命頑張ってきたのですから。
You don't need to ask. I've tried really hard to become a good mascot and make you all proud.
ここで仕事をして僕は初めてちゃんと評価されておまけに愛されていると感じたのです。
This job is the only time I felt valued and loved.
何も持っていなかった僕に家族ができました。家族を守るためなら僕だって戦うつもりです。
I had nothing and now I have a family. If I need to fight to keep my family, I will.
いいよ、参加するとろよ。君はオイラがいなきゃダメだろ。オイラだって家族を愛しているとろ。
Fine, I'm in.
でも協力するとろよ、所長。
You need me, and I love this family as well. I'll help any way I can, boss.
その意義っす。よーし、もう特訓するしかないっしょ。
You're damn right you will.
Okay, we got some training to do.
これまでも頑張ってもらってたっすけど、こっからが本番っす。所長に必要とされてるとあっちゃ、一丁やるしかないっしょ。
You've been working hard, but now things are getting serious. The boss needs us, and we're going to blow the doors off.
よーし、マスコットのみんな、こっからはやるかやられるかっす。
Okay, mascots.
飛ばしていくっすよ。
This is do or die time. Let's get to the ass kicking.
イエスマーム。
Yes, ma'am.
了解っとろしおり。
Yes, Shiori.
みんなありがとう。俺がここに来た時は家族と言えるものを失っとった。でもみんなは俺を迎え入れてくれた。みんなを守るためなら俺は何だってするぞ。
Thank you, everyone. When I came here, I had lost my family. You all accepted me into yours. I will do anything to protect you.
待てよ。俺らを守るとか戦力がいいってことかよ。
Hey, you leaving us out of a fight, boss?
こん戦いはカスヤ組の手には負えんぞ。
This fight is bigger than the Kazuya family.
ざけんな。
No, it ain't.
俺らはカスヤ組ってだけじゃない。プロミスマスコットエージェンシーの一員でもあるっつーの。
Besides, we're not just Kazuya family. We're part of the promised Mascot Agency.
俺らはお前の夢の話にかけたんだ。事務所は潰れねえって。
We bought into all your dream talk. This agency ain't going down.
ベアが言ったんぞ。あまりいい考えじゃねえ。けど俺らはやるってな。
Bear says this is a bad idea, but we're in.
ベアが俺らはもうファミリーだって言ってんな。福方のじいさんも認めてくれて、一緒に戦う準備はできてるってな。
Bear says we're family now. The old man has given his blessing. We're ready to fight with you.
ヤン、お前はどうね。
What about you, Yang?
俺誰かが仲間にちょっかいかけたら、そいつの腕を引きちぎってやんぜ。
Me? Anyone comes near my friends and I'll pull their arms off.
そういう血生臭い返事を待ってたんだって。
Now that's what I'm talking about.
俺らはいつも押さえつけられてきた。でもお前が立ち上がる理由をくれたんだ。俺らを踏みつけようとするやつ、誰であろうと止めてやんぜ。
We've always been pushed around. You've given us a reason to stand up for ourselves. I'll stop anyone who wants to walk all over us.
なんだい、あたい好みのキャラだったのかよ。
You've always been my favorite.
決意したようやな。もし危険な状況になったら、お前らは町を脱出すると約束してくれ。
Sounds like you've made up your mind. If things get dangerous, you need to promise me that you boys will get out of town.
俺らのことは心配いらねえって。グランプリで勝つためにマスコットに準備させるわ。
Don't you worry about us. We'll get your mascots ready to win the Grand Prix.
ありがとう。プロミスマスコットエージェンシーはお前らにでかい借りのできたな。
Thank you. Promise Mascot Agency owes you a great debt.
お涙ちょうだいはいらねえ。さあみんな、マスコットの準備するぞ。
Save the soppy stuff. Boys, let's get these mascots ready.
なんか後戻りできないとこまで来ちゃったね。
We're in,
ちょ
We're in deep now, boss.
こんなことに巻き込んじまって。
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
バカなこと言うなよ。あんたがここに来てくれたのは、あたい
I'm
に
waiting
と
for
っ
it to
て
get to a
最
good
高の
stopping
出来事
point.
だったんだからさ。
Don't be a damn dummy. You coming here is the best thing that ever happened to me.
正を実感するね。だってあたいら世界を変えようとしてんだよ。あんたとあたいはもうマブダチさ。
I feel alive. We're changing the world. You and me are BFFs now.
謝罪とか罪悪感とかもうなしだって。それよりあたいらが喉をかっ切られないようにすんのが先さ。
Stop with the apologies and guilt. Let's get to making sure we don't get our throats slit.
さあ、死と向き合う準備はいいか？プロミスマスコットエージェンシーが誰にも負けないってことを世界に見せつける準備はできたか？
So, you ready to stare death in the face and show the world that the Promised Mascot Agency doesn't take crap from anyone?
ああ、運命の待っとる。行くぞ。
Fate is waiting for me. Let's go.
よっしゃ
Heck yeah!
ー！お城に向かおう！
To the castle!
Right, no, I need to save. Okay. So we're gonna go outside. And we're gonna save. Okay, so yes. All right. Okay. Now we're going into another act, a whole other act of the game. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's going to involve the Nationals and winning 1 billion yen. And then I guess buying some allies. And then we're going to have a yakuza war on the island with the mascots. So okay. And I'm rambling and I need to stop. This is going to be an extra long episode without even being the end yet, because I'm not going to be able to cut anything out because it's all the dialogue, you know. I don't know how I'm going to trim this down. I think probably like the next however many episodes, I'm going to make them longer. I thought 100 minutes might be too long. That's what most of the episodes have been coming around, you know, like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. I think I'm going to push it to 2 at least per episode, just to keep it from getting completely out of control in terms of number of episodes. But like I said, I don't know how much more to expect. I just couldn't imagine what would happen after finding out the Mind Seeker. What happens after that? And you find out who the traitor is. They get punished, and ta-da! That's it. So I wasn't expecting a yakuza war with the mascots. I suppose I should have. The way this game goes. But yeah, so come back for next time. For the rest of Act 4 is where we'll be going from here. So, yeah. All right, I've got the stairs now. I've got the late night, the early morning stairs. So, like STARES. So I'm going to go. Thank you for joining me. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you. Why? Don't do this to yourself. I mean, come back for the next one, but don't have to stay through all my ramblings. Anyway, I'm going to go. So I'll see you next time.